The final event of the Super Season is about to break all the rules and flip Fortnite upside down. The second major update just dropped, and Epic packed it with massive changes you seriously need to know. In this episode, the final live event, new locations, hidden lore secrets, and a storm of chaos heading straight for us. But don't panic just yet. Punked Side's got you covered. So gang, grab your popcorn and get comfy, because things are about to get wild. As always, this update is packed to the brim with content, so let's kick things off with the map changes. And the biggest one this time, Fortress of Solitude. Superman's personal hideout. Think Wayne's Batcave, but way more alien tech and way less moody billionaire energy. This isn't just some bunker with vending machines, this is the vault of Krypton's lost legacy. It's where Supes studies his fallen civilization's tech. And yeah, sometimes just chills when he's tired of playing office nerd in glasses. Looks like this time around, Superman's had enough of the Supernova students' chaos, took a little vacation, and set up shop down south, right where that iceberg with the U-bots used to be. Now, standing tall is a crystalline citadel that looks like someone built it in Minecraft with full diamond blocks. Shimmering spires, glowing ceilings, and loot everywhere. It's like Winterfest crashed into July. Oh, and there's even a sneaky Phantom Zone Easter egg in there. Found it? Let me know in the comments. But the super news doesn't stop there. Even more Supernova students are about to hit the item shop soon. And if you want to stay fully charged, don't forget to use my creator code. Speaking of the Academy, the leakers were wrong. It's not destroyed at least, not yet. But something's definitely gone down. The surrounding ground is dried up, scarred by monolith impacts, and the whole place looks like it's been hit by a storm of chaos. And yeah, we all know who's behind it. The mask maker, Dago. The students are terrified. Halls are a mess. Classrooms turned upside down. Offices ransacked. But here's the wild part. The Academy was supposed to be our ace, our final card against the darkness. And now? Now we're not even sure it'll survive what's coming. Still, it's not over. Even after Dago's little visit, the students didn't break. They stood their ground. And more than that, they made a choice. Through their dialogue with Hope, it's crystal clear now. The one who's leading Supernova into the final battle. It's not Superman. It's not the Singularity. It's Morgan Mist. But the Academy isn't the only place getting warped. Daigo has summoned 4 mega monoliths across the island, and wherever they land, the land itself starts to shift. They're draining life force and reshaping the terrain, one stone at a time. You'll spot them near the Demon's Domain, close to Utopia City, by the Outpost Enclave, and way down south. Why those exact spots? No clue yet, but you can feel there's a pattern, something big we haven't put together. One thing's for sure though, these monoliths aren't just standing around. They're fueling Dago's plan, and the island's paying the price. Just like I predicted, round 1 goes to the mask maker. Not even Superman could save Supernova Academy from getting wrecked. And honestly, Supes kinda flopped hard, so no surprise there. But hey, that wake-up call finally snapped Jones and Hope out of their power of friendship phase. They've stopped daydreaming about saving Dago and started planning how to beat the brakes off him instead. Now, every hero on the island is gearing up for one final battle against the spirit realm. And speaking of Daigo, man's got a new look. His armor, fully upgraded with glowing kintsugi cracks. It doesn't change gameplay, but it looks wild. Still, the biggest clue might not be in his armor, but in Hope's graffiti. One of her latest pieces shows a massive tentacle bursting from underground, squeezing a spray can. And if you've been paying attention, you know Hope's art isn't just art. It's prophecy. Every one of her murals has teased something real. So yeah, a giant tentacle showing up now? That's not just some creepy detail. That could be our first real glimpse at Fortnite's next major villain. Kintsugi lines, prophecies, tentacles, weird symbols. This story's getting deeper and more layered than ever. Feels like Fortnite's growing up, but in which direction? Less meme chaos, more metaphor, and mystery. It's cool, but let's not forget. Even if the fans are in their 30s now, we're still here for fun. Anyway, if you do want to find out what's up with the tentacles, hit that like and drop a comment. I'll dive into it in a dedicated video, only if you're ready. But Dago's empire? Yeah, it's not just growing, it's expanding like crazy. We talked about this in the last breakdown. Fortnite is slowly merging all realities into one insane multiversal chaos. And guess what? Lego Fortnite. Odyssey just got dragged into the mess. Now that the spires are lit up like a warning sign, Daigo's minions straight from LEGO Expeditions are invading Odyssey. That's right. While you're out there chilling and upgrading your little village, corrupted goons from the demon domain might just show up on your doorstep. So, yeah, the line between modes? Gone. The timeline? Cracking. And darkness? Not stopping anytime soon. But of course, this season's main spotlight has been shining hard on the superhero squad. Superman kicked things off earlier in the season, but now Epic's switching gears. And you know what that means? Marvel crashing the party. To line up with the launch of Fantastic Four, first steps. Later this month, Fortnite's rolling out fresh skins for the squad. Reed Richards, Susan Storm, Johnny Storm, and yep, even the things getting suited up. These skins are dropping before the next update, most likely alongside the movie's premiere on July 25th. But wait, it's not just heroes landing on Oninoshima this time. According to data miners, there's an encrypted skin that looks a lot like Deadmau5. Yup, the actual EDM legend might be joining the roster. Is it confirmed? Pretty sure, judging by the posters and Easter eggs of him here and there. But let's be real, if it's in the files, it's only a matter of time. And you know, Fortnite loves a good surprise drop. Now for the wild cards. This update's also packing a bunch of original Fortnite skins, and they're as freaky as ever. We've got a silver-skinned guy, and no, it's not the Silver Surfer, but looks like making a part of Supernova students. A slurp-powered slime girl, and a walking tangle of wires with a game controller for a head. This last one's been sitting in concept vaults for years, and now it's finally stepping into the spotlight. Weird, but probably not the weirdest thing Fortnite has seen. And hey, since I'm not just here to talk, check out the new skins and emotes yourself. You do not want to miss what's coming next. This update was actually pretty sick, packed with even more story-driven content, dropping fresh clues about what's coming next. So if you're into the lore, buckle up. Let's kick things off with a full breakdown. Let's start with the obvious question. Where did all these superpowers come from? Remember that moment in the trailer? The explosion where a chunk of the Death Star hit the island and triggered a massive shockwave? That wave wasn't random. It was raw energy straight from the spirit realm. Energy from the epicenter, and it might be tied to the 0 Point Shard and Daigo's broken portal. Think back to Chapter 2, Season 5, when the Supernova Academy, run by Jones and Hope, is training loopers to control these powers. Think Xavier's school weapon against the darkness? He's about to tear it to the ground, and if even Superman can't stop him, yeah, you know we're in trouble. I mean, let's be real. Supes is invincible. Even Bass Boost can't scratch him. But Daigo? He's on another level. If you've got any theories why Superman isn't stepping in, drop it in the comments. This could be leading to a full-blown mini-event, especially with that upgraded Daigo model glowing with Kintsugi energy. We've seen this before, like with Doom's cracked mask before his boss fight. So here's the theory. After getting juiced by Spirit Realm power, Daigo's ready to strike, and his first target is the Academy. But don't panic just yet. Even if the school falls, that doesn't mean the new heroes are gone. Some are already teased in the latest trailer, so if you're planning to grab all new supers, make sure to use my creator code. But let's get back to Daigo. The guy's completely lost it. Yeah, that prophecy just came true. In his obsession to prove himself, he repeated the same mistakes as the Shogun and Rose, and became a puppet. And here's the heartbreaking part. Every time you defeat the corrupted Daigo, he snaps out of it for a moment. He apologizes, begs Kendo and Jade for help. You can literally hear the regret in his voice. He finally realized maybe playing Lone Wolf Sigma wasn't the move. Maybe he should have sided with Jones and Hope from the start. Now that he's consumed Spirit Realm energy, Kintsugi is basically on steroids. You can see it in his gold-lined suit and the mysterious spires feeding off the island. Speaking of which, no one knows why Daigo is draining Oninoshima spirit energy. But if the unknown Shogun was doing the same, it's clear snow's creeping in from the south, and trees near the moss are withering like it's autumn. Some might say it's just a seasonal visual update. But what if it's not? What if Daigo is leeching the life out of Oninoshima, turning it into a wasteland? Hope even calls it out in-game. She says the island's turning darker and stranger. Daigo's portal tries to pierce the zero reality bubble. That barrier's supposed to protect the island from outside threats. It used to cause memory loss and time loops, but now it works differently. Or maybe Charlie just gave up explaining it. Still, that bubble needs the 0 point to exist. It's woven from its energy, so if the 0 point goes, so does our last line of defense. According to the latest leak, and so far, it's been dead on, the next season will revolve around an alien insect invasion. If Daigo breaks the barrier, wave after wave, realities filled with insectoid monsters swarming the multiverse. And now the big question, is this alien swarm part of the Dark Plan? I'm not sure yet. It's hard to see a direct link between demon lords and bug aliens, but in Fortnite, anything's possible. Or maybe, we're missing the bigger picture. What if the darkness is from Deep Space 2? It's way too early to say if the last reality is involved, but we definitely can't rule it out. I mean, it would explain why the darkness is hoarding the inside. And crazy part? This isn't even the first time we've seen it. Back in Chapter 6 Season 2, Daigo was already firing those massive dark energy blasts into the sky, slowly breaking the loop without us even realizing it. But the real question is, why is the Chapter 6 island even trapped in a reality bubble to begin with? But before I tell you, dear loopers, don't forget to use the best creator code in the multiverse. Speaking of multiverse, let's rewind to the Fracture event that kicked off Chapter 4. That's when the 0 point teleported into an unknown reality. And based on everything we know, the reality bubble always follows the 0 point. So now the question is, could it have landed in reality 783? Let's remember, back in Chapter 3, the bubble and the island together made up reality 0. It kept both islands stable and protected the 0 point at the same time. So now that we've got both an island and a loop on Oninoshima, there's a solid chance the 0 point is here too. Maybe that's why the 0 shard showed up, like it's returning to its source. You know what they say? Everything goes back to where it came from. And maybe, just maybe, the 0 point is slowly rebuilding itself from all the scattered pieces. And here's where it gets wild. Oninoshima? Yeah, it existed long before the Big Bang. My theory, when the 0 shard arrived here, it created the reality bubble around the island as a defense mechanism. And it happened the moment it got dragged into the spirit realm. That actually makes a ton of sense. The shard didn't just enter the spirit realm at the end of Lawless Season. He also started attacking the bubble itself, trying to weaken it. Why? To help the Empire breach the defenses of Oninoshima faster. And it gets even deeper. Daigo might have predicted that fragments of the Death Star would crash into the portal and unleash the demon domain. I'm basing this on Chapter 2 Season 8, where we learned the spirit realm can literally see the future. Bottom line,